Welcome back to the show. What an incredible experience. I talked about this on the show a couple of weeks ago, and of course talked about it the last couple of shows, and that is Dreams Take Flight Ottawa, taking over 140 kids to Disney in Orlando. It was just a magical experience. Lily Grudzian's back on the show. She is Director of Media and Communications with Dreams Take Flight Ottawa. Lily, welcome back. Great to have you here. We should remind everybody, but perhaps we have some viewers tuning in for the first time and they're not aware of this fantastic organization. Tell everybody a little bit about it, Lily.
So Dreams Take Flight started in 1989 with a group of Air Canada employees who wanted to change the lives of deserving kids. And since then, we've grown to be 8 chapters across Canada. We're a national organization. And we bring socially, mentally, physically, or economically disabled children to Disney World, the Magic Kingdom, for one day out of the year.
And when you say one day, that's exactly what it is.
One day.
Yeah, I mean, explain, what we just had gone through this incredible experience, from beginning to end. It is magical.
It really is. I mean, we're there at the hangar at 2 o'clock in the morning, and the kids usually beat us there. You were there for the first year this year, so you got to see it all for yourself too, which is amazing. And I love new volunteers and new people to join us. 2 a.m. at the hangar. Between 5 and 5:30 we leave. This year we had to de-ice because we had a massive snowstorm in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And then we arrive in Orlando anywhere between 8:30 and 9, and we're in the park by 9:30, 10 or so. This year we made it in there about 9:45. In the park until 7 p.m. and then we fly right back home to Ottawa, and we were at the hangar just shortly after midnight this year.
How are the children chosen for this particular adventure?
They are chosen on a nomination basis.
Okay.
And so they need to meet certain criteria to be able to be on flight with us. We do have doctors on board the flight, nurses as well, to help with any significant physical or impediments of any kind. And so they're chosen. We work with groups such as CHIO, Boys and Girls Club, and one of the criteria is that they could never have before been to a Disney park.
Right. I think we do have a video, so I'll just ask. I think we got that fixed. We had some technical issues, but we're going to bring that up. Just bring the volume down, guys, on that if you can. Because I want to talk what we're seeing right now is the beginning from the hangar, and then of course we're on the plane, we're off the plane. This is, I guess groups of children, right? So it's almost a 1-to-1 or 2-to-1, right?
Of the kids, there are more like 2-to-1 because we do welcome personal assistance on
the whole experience is a highlight, Lily, but I think all of us take away something that stood out during the day for us. What stood out to you? Is there any particular highlight for you?
Every year, I mean, with any particular child this year, no. However, because I do the social media and the media throughout the day, we share the content.
Yeah, you're going from group to group quite often too, right?
Yeah. So, but I'll tell you, every year is 100% is when the doors open and the kids see the aircraft. Because you see the physical change on their face. You see, it's almost palpable, the change of atmosphere, because they're having this moment where they're like, I'm actually going. This is actually happening. This is for me. And then you see, they come reserved, guarded, apprehensive when they get on the plane, eating ice cream for breakfast, to the park. It's incredible to see them change and shift and just enjoy themselves.
I can relate to that story. So my story is we had a young boy in our group. So we had 5 children, all of them on the spectrum. Okay. And there were 4 of us as volunteers. And one of our children was hyperventilating and in tears. And he was looking at, Dad, and Dad's trying to calm him down. He doesn't want to go.
Flight.
Right, before the flight.
Okay.
So we're in the hangar before the flight. The doors haven't opened yet, and he's hyperventilating and he's crying and he's saying to us, "I don't want to go. I don't want to go." And of course, we're all talking to him. Dad's talking to him. Dad kind of starts fading away a little bit, sort of giving him his own space to be with us. And so we're talking to him, and the experience of those doors opening and his eyes lighting up. He gets on the plane. And all of a sudden, that hyperventilating's gone. The tears are gone. Yeah. This young boy next to him, they form this beautiful relationship right off the bat. Yeah. It was so emotional. So we're at Disney World. They are holding hands the whole time, these 2 boys. Yeah. Okay? And the boy that sort of saw that the other boy was, having some issues, turns to him at one point during the day and says, when we get back, we have to get our parents to meet each other so we can exchange phone numbers because I want to continue this friendship.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
is there anything better than hearing something like that?
Honestly, no. Really, like there's to see that happen and to see them open up and to make new friends and to drop down their walls is just there are no words.
Yeah.
Really, yeah.
Lily, this all takes a lot of not only volunteers, but it takes a lot of fundraising,
It does.
right? This is something we're going to do again next year. How do people help support this great
Next year and for years to
organization?
come.
And years to come,
yeah,
exactly.
absolutely.
Great point. Yeah.
So we work with formidable sponsors. Rogers Media is one of our wonderful sponsors, so we work with you. We work with donors, anyone who wishes to give gifts in kind. For example, the Air Canada Foundation donates the aircraft for each chapter every year.
Right.
And so we work with sponsors, donors, we work with volunteers. Our charity is 100% volunteer run. There's no overhead, there's no anything. It all goes to the kids.
Yeah, and I should mention, like the experience. Going to Orlando is amazing. The kids, their food is paid for from beginning to end. And then I think the other great thing is at the end, each kid gets $75 to spend.
Yes.
Right? Getting a souvenir.
Yep.
That part too was amazing for me. I don't know about you, watching the kids go through.
Something touching is a lot of the kids are like, oh, I have someone back home I want to share this with.
Yeah.
I want to bring this home for mom. I want to bring that home for my little sister. She couldn't be here today.
Yeah.
And it's like, we love that because they're so selfless and we're like, listen, pick something for yourself. And if you happen to have money left over, you can bring something home for somebody else, but you really see how selfless the kids are. And it's very cute because a lot of kids will be like, yeah, I don't really care about shopping. I'm going to let them handle it. I'll just get something. I'll get candy later. So they really are selfless and they're so thoughtful of others, and it's just great to see.
Yeah, and I will say we had some technical issues trying to bring up some photos. So if you go to the Dreams Take Flight Ottawa Facebook page,
Yes.
we've shared some of the photos there, and you can just see some of the magic and the smiles on the faces of these kids. And as Lily said so well, they're going to be doing this for years to come. So visit the website, yow.dreamstakeflight.ca is the place to go. You can donate right there on the page and find out more about this wonderful organization. Lily, thanks so much.
Thank you,
really
Jeff.
appreciate it. We'll be back with more right after this.